how to submit information on the LCP. Anybody can search the LCP, it's an open access site, but in order to submit information, you need to be registered as a contributor or a user. If you're not already registered, go to the box at the top of the screen and you can register. It's a very easy process. We only ask for name and email and affiliation. There are two different ways that you can submit information on the LCP. One is as a contributor. That's a person who has intellectual ownership of the material that they're submitting. And the other is as a user. A user is somebody who is putting information on the LCP that's already been published elsewhere by somebody else. So that other person is the actual contributor and you're just submitting the information as a user. We define these in more detail. If you go to the Instructions tab on the navigation bar, you can read more about it. So now you're registered and you're ready to submit information to the LCP. When you go to the Submit tab on the navigation bar, you'll see a box on the left-hand side of the screen. You can submit information about petrofabrics, wares, specific examples, and kiln sites. I'll briefly go through this. For additional information, you can go to the Instructions tab on the navigation bar and pull down for more detailed information about submission. Petrofabric, you'll see a screen that will ask you for the name of a petrofabric, its country and region of origin, its raw material, etc. If you're curious about how to name a petrofabric, go to the definitions video that we're including in this set, and I explain there how to do it. Where is similar. If you select the Where tab, you'll get a screen that will again ask you for the name, date, period, etc. We're going to be adding a box on the Where page that allows you to define how you see your where, since your definition of the where may not conform specifically to the way that we at the LCP tend to define wares, and that's fine. You can define it as you see fit. You can also add a specific example. There are a lot of components on the specific example page, and then there are a lot of additional aspects to a specific example that you can add. I won't go through them all, but I want to emphasize something very important, which is that a specific example, any individual vessel, has to have its own vessel ID, its own inventory number. It can be an inventory number from an excavation, can be a museum acquisition number, but it has to be a unique number that goes with that vessel, because all the information that you submit about that vessel will be connected by the LCP's relational database via that number. It's like the spine of a book, where all the pages of the book are attached via that one single spine. So all of the information that you can add about a vessel will be connected by that ID. Now you'll see lots of boxes on the specific example page: archaeological site, context within site, color, firing, etc. You don't have to fill everything in. If you fill in more, then there's more information that other people can find when they search the LCP. But if you don't have it, or you don't know it yet, or you don't feel like filling it in yet, well, that's okay. The LCP will only require that you have a vessel ID number and then some other basic information. When you get done filling in the information on the specific example page, you'll want to add the name of the person who is the intellectual owner of that. Could be you, if you're the person who studied and published it, or anyway will plan to publish it, or it could be somebody else. It could be information that you're getting out of a book, something that's already published that you're adding to the LCP. Then you're the user and the contributor is actually the author of the reference itself. You can add the reference, and if the reference isn't already on the LCP, well, you can go to the Example Reference tab at the left and click on that, and you can add the individual reference there. Like all the other pages, it will be linked by that vessel ID number. Other kinds of information you can add about a specific example are illustrations. Again, on the illustration page, you'll see that you'll need a vessel ID number. You can add petrographic information. You'll still need that vessel ID number. You'll also, on the petrographic information page, be able to add a thin section number. Lots of times there is a number for the vessel, and then the lab will have its own thin section number. Not always. Sometimes the thin section number is the same as the vessel ID number. That's okay. As long as that vessel ID number is there, you can add this additional information. If there is already information about that vessel on the site that the LCP knows about because you've put that vessel ID number in, then on the petrographic analysis page, that other information will automatically appear, site name, country, region. You won't have to fill that in again. So these are the components of adding a specific example. Again, for more information, for more detailed information, you can go to the Instructions tab on the navigation bar. We're approaching 800 examples at the time that I am making this video, and the more examples we have on the LCP, the more information there will be for other archaeologists to find. So register and help us out.